Gooey! Hello, HMS Duck. This is Bob Marley in his road to victory. This is the quarter final. The very next game after the last one, the last video that was posted up. This is where we started. I think we was starting to get a bit tired by this time. We've been trying to get games all night. Then all of a sudden the server started working fine, and by that time we was knackered anyway. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning. Actually it was about 11 when it started to work last night. Stayed on till about 2, half 2, something like that in the morning. It was fine for say 3.5 hours that we was on there. This is the snow. We are in snow. It's not in. I don't know. Does it snow? It does snow, doesn't it? But it doesn't snow on this match. So this is like. This is the aftermath of a snowstorm or some type of a blizzard, because it sprayed across the pitch in certain areas. The middle areas, which is strange because you'd think that if anything it would be more towards the outsides of the pitch rather than where the players have been warming up and running about now. What do I know about designing games? I know that the rain's shite. The snow is a little bit better. It's Bob getting back himself into a corner and pulling himself out. Now that's Craven leaving the Xbox Live party. That is because he got button lag, the dreaded button lag. Unplayable, so he's backed out, so now player down. So I'm playing up front by myself, well, with the Ennie, which is Cold Shadow, which is not ideal because you don't really want your Ennie to be having to control the forward player, because you're not going to make the runs. He's not going to be able to make the runs and control the, say, the back four or whatever on midfield. A keeper there, you've got to get your timing right on calling your keeper out, else you just make it easier for the striker. It was timed to perfection there by Cold Shadow, and it's not the first time in this, the last time in this match that he has to do it.
Doesn't look as though there's going to be a booking here, but there's certainly going to be a free kick.
I like this kit, this green kit that they've got on. I'm not sure what team it is, but we're using the Marseille kit at the minute. Too easy. We're using the Marseille kit at the minute because I like the black strip that we're using, and you'll see, get a close up at any point, I'm not sure if you do. There's a line down the strip that basically looks like Jamaican colour, so I think it suits Bob. But that lime green kit's nice, looks like cat vomit. Just a little channel update is that I'm going to start to bring a few of the lads on. Some dual comms, some good characters. I think Al's agreed to come on here. G-Man, who's not playing in this game, he's agreed to come on. G-Man's a legend on the Xbox and PlayStation because not so much of being a beast of a player, but more to do with being, well, falling asleep during games. And he used to smoke, I'm just going to say smoke quite heavily, and it used to be not an unusual occurrence for G-Man to, well, we'd be sat there and G-Man wouldn't be readying up or something, and you'd just hear and somebody would go, what the fuck is that? And then when we check the party, you would see, oh, with an easy tap in here, just mopping up more mistake. And we'd look in the Xbox party and notice that it's coming from G-Man, and we'd be like, is that him snoring? It is, he's snoring, he's asleep. And that'd continue for about an hour, and then eventually he'd just go offline, so he'd wake up with his drool all over his desk and cotton mouth, and then just turn his Xbox off and drag his arse up to bed. There's Craven coming back online now. after a mass reboot of router, Xbox, try anything not to get button lag. Was probably excuse me, it's probably the, I think that was the first and the last time we get button lag. I think I got it early in the night, restarted everything and never got it again, and Craven done the same and then he never got it again. So it is random. It's hard to put your, it's my front door again. Busy that front door is. Oh, come on, Bob. For your boots, man. Lovely. It's Craven joining the party again there. And he has to just, that's the annoying thing, you've got to sit there and just wait. And wait for your teammates to finish, and then, unless you know he's Cold Shadow and go and play a ranked match, and then we all have to sit and wait for him to get back then. Cock. You know, again, I want to just bring up Al. If you watch his gameplay, he's a very underestimated player and part of the team. He locks himself firmly in the engine room. Getting a bit adventurous here, look. What's he doing? Come on, Al. Horses for courses. Get yourself back there, good lad. It is nice to see, and it is a position that, or a job that I wouldn't mind myself if I didn't enjoy scoring so much. He's through, and that is a terrible finish. I don't know what was happening there. A couple of times on this night that was played, I found myself probably out of position, because I think during the night 3 or 4 or 5, probably more than that times, I was coming in from the right, and obviously being right-footed, it's not ideal unless you've got a really strong left foot. But I mean, even if you've got that, your left foot souped up, it don't really make, it's still not the same as hitting it with your strong foot. And after a bit I realised I cocked up like probably 3 or 4, no, 2 in one game, and probably 3 or 4 in out of 2 games. And I realised then the reason was obviously I'm getting myself out of position, coming in from the right, and he's hit with my left foot, which obviously is crap for me. So 2 things you can do: you can either stick to your position and not have that problem, or you can swap your player to left foot. And if you find yourself taking most of your shots with your left foot, you need to swap it with your left to your left foot, obviously.
Marley to Thomas. Fowler. That's a good tackle.
It'd be nice to see more better weather conditions on the game.
That's easy for the goalkeeper.
I mean, it's a bit bland just putting a bit of sugar on the pitch. That's what it looks like, that somebody's... Oh, Coke. Pablo Escobar's plane went down on the pitch or something, and all the cocaine emptied out. I don't know. It'd be nice to have random thunderstorms during games, or downpours during games, of proper rain, not white lines down your screen are static. I can't let that go, can I? What's he doing here? A yellow card. Yeah, I look at the colours of the shirts, then lines down there. To me, it looks, I don't have a proper look at it, but it looks like Jamaican flag to me. French Jamaican.
Yeah, good refereeing all round. Good refereeing to let it go. Good refereeing to come back and book the guy.
Cole's got to let that ball go, and he has done. I would have thought that it'd been probably better across the ground there and more down the wing. Because obviously, when the pitch is supposedly frozen, the ball's going to bounce more. Best to keep it on the floor. The interesting conversation we had yesterday was, should they release a game that's just dedicated to clubs, and obviously the normal game, and then FIFA clubs released as a game, and somebody pay more attention to detail with the game. EA can be really lazy with these games, as G-Man says. EA Sports, it's all the same. And they use the same interface across all the games, which is just tweak it here and there, which is obviously easy for them to make games doing that. So you'd think the actual game content you're getting is obviously going to be a lot more than what you're going to get with other games where they've paying. That's a good finish, finesse shot. When other games are paying more attention to obviously designing the game from scratch virtually, whereas FIFA and even I'm not sure about Pro Evo whether they do the same, but definitely across the board the games are just tweaked, and do they really do enough every year to satisfy us? I think if there was a dedicated FIFA clubs game, we could obviously set a new team up that's just going to concentrate on that. Might not be having the problems that we're having now. They need to beta test these games more. I do as well. And do it. I mean, there's enough demand with FIFA to have perhaps 1,000 beta tests across on clubs. Discover your problems early on, and then obviously before the game comes out, it's all fixed. Just common sense. But there is a lot of things that you look at with FIFA and say, oh, why haven't they done this, why haven't they done that? How many years was we asking for players on the bench? And now they've got cardboard cutouts of them. The crowd look appalling. Cardboard cutouts in Asda clothes. The graphics in high def, when you're on a big screen, it really shows it up. On a smaller screen, you don't really notice so much. Stick it on a 40-inch and you see the flaws in the graphics. But FIFA has gone from being the best looking, well, it's still the best looking game because there's nothing else to challenge it, but its big thing was obviously the way the game looked and the licensing. Not so much the gameplay, but Pro Evo's had that crown, and I think FIFA's now took that crown off them, and they've got the gameplay also. So you can put up with minor details and problems with graphics and stuff like that you're not happy with if you've got a good engine. And the FIFA engine, which is about 3 or 4 years old, I'm not sure, is still strong. The game's still realistic. I don't feel playing this that it's as realistic as when you was playing FIFA 10. That might just be me. It might just be because it's a new game and it slightly looks different. So the Hulk, we've got the right kit, I suppose, for the Hulk. This ball here is not too dissimilar to the goal I scored in the last game, but I totally messed this up. I think in this game it's been more evident me getting out of position has been. I think it didn't help losing Craven early on, which meant that I was up front doing all the running myself, really, all the runs myself. So I was running the whole line, really, almost like one up front. Can't expect an any to be doing the runs when 90% of the time it's going to be controlled by the AL. This is starting to come to an end now. This is 4-1, which puts us in the semi-final, which will be posted up in the next day or so. Bob getting his hat-trick in this game puts his total tally up for this tournament to 5 goals in 2 games, 1 assist or goal robbed off him. This is Pablo Escobar. Magic. What a legend he was. No, really, he was a really bad man. This has been HMS Duck. Don't forget to subscribe and comment if you like, or if you don't like. Don't forget to tune in for the semi-final and final. I'll see you soon. Keep it real.